Tropical storm Marco. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Marco has now been born. Winds are now at 39 to 40 miles an hour. That's the threshold to upgrade it to a tropical storm. Max winds at 40, 180 miles southeast of Cozumel, Mexico, moving northwest at 13. That is the center. There's not much to it, but there's been enough thunderstorm activity to lower the pressure and get the winds going just a little bit more to get it to tropical storm status. Laura is our other tropical storm, winds of 45. Both storms are relatively disorganized at the moment, but they're forecast to get better organized. A closer look at Marco. That's the center right there. And with thunderstorms building up over the center, that allows pressures to drop. As pressures drop, wind speed increases around that center. And so we look for that pressure and we track it. And right now it's at 1,003 millibars, down from 1,004 millibars about an hour ago, down from 1,007 millibars earlier this afternoon. So the pressure has been dropping steadily, moving northwest at 13. It clips the Yucatan on Saturday, gets back into the Gulf on Sunday. And take a look, this is an update in intensity, and it is now not forecast to become a Cat 1 hurricane, although it's forecast to get close, winds of 70 Monday and Tuesday, and then make landfall still on Tuesday afternoon or evening, depending on exactly where it is on that line, Tuesday evening near Houston, Galveston. And this would put us on the dirty side of the storm. Wind, rain, I think flash flooding is probably one of the biggest threats, but not a storm surge. Again, it's just a tropical storm. Then it moves further inland as we head into Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday is when we see the biggest impacts. However, as we look at the spaghetti plots, you can clearly see that at the moment there is still a wide spread in the consensus of all the different tropical models. I showed this to you because it is possible that we could still get a forecast track change from the Hurricane Center over the weekend or maybe even into early next week. There's a cluster of models that bend this off into the southern Texas coast closer to Corpus Christi. So again, pay attention to the weather over the weekend. There could still be some forecast changes. With Marco, it is still a developing system, and so is Laura. And Laura is going to be interacting with the island of Hispaniola and Cuba. Both those land masses tend to disrupt the developing circulation. However, conditions in the eastern and central Gulf going into Tuesday and Wednesday will be conducive to tropical development. We think it will crank up to a Cat 1. The cone centers it on New Orleans, but take a look at the spaghetti plots. There are actually three clusters. Can you see them? One cluster takes it back toward Florida, another one toward New Orleans and the Mississippi coast, and another cluster wants to push it further west toward the upper Texas coast. I showed this to you just to point out there is still uncertainty in the long-term forecast from the Hurricane Center. It would not surprise me to see a change in the eventual track for Laura as well. Just I'm encouraging you to watch the weather and stay up to date with it. If you download the app, you'll have all the updates right in your hand. We update that thing constantly when we get these tropical systems coming in. Here are the two systems. Again, I've never seen two systems forecast to be so close to each other, but take a look. So here's where Laura would be Tuesday 7 p.m. as a 75-mile-an-hour hurricane, while Tuesday 7 p.m. Marco would be making landfall on the Texas coast. So they would be several hundred miles apart. That's about 500 miles apart there. So it's possible we could get two storms in here not interacting with each other. And then as we go into Wednesday, that's when Laura would make landfall near New Orleans if that track verifies. And we'd have Marco well inland toward Austin and San Antonio on Wednesday. Again, likely impacts from Marco here would be Tuesday, minor surge flooding. Review your hurricane supplies. Again, surge is not the biggest threat, but we could see inland winds of 25 to 40, and so I think that's strong enough to knock down at least some small limbs, and so power outages could be widespread. Here's the extended Saturday and Sunday, hot and muggy. There's a slight chance for an isolated shower, and then rain chances going up as Marco approaches on Tuesday and Wednesday. Guys, back to you.
So very much to keep up with. You want to stay connected, folks. Thanks so much.